Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Soar High Project. In this episode, we will continue with I Am Willing, one of the 7 points of Unfuck Yourself. Please remember to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. Boom! Also, we are destined for greatness. We create our own destiny. Now, let's get started. Alright, I am willing. Yes, I'm being silly. This is me, yo. Yes, this is me. Alright, I am willing. You are willing. You may have problems in your life that may be out of your control, like financial, relationship, or anything of that nature. You may have thoughts of, I cannot do that, or I do not have the time. Possibly even, I don't really have the money. Saying stuff like, I am willing, but, well, that's a negative thought and a negative saying to yourself. Instead of using but at the end of willing, won't you try I am not willing? If you cannot find a way to use I am willing. Just know, when you say stuff like, I am willing, but, it makes you a victim. I know it's a little harsh, but it is true. I am willing does not work. If I am willing does not work for you, then you can try I am not willing. Sometimes I am not willing can be a much stronger phrase than I am willing. Just think about it. What are you willing to do or not willing to do? So basically, let's just say, I am willing to maybe set aside an extra 30 minutes to an hour away from maybe spending time with my wife and my child to put in a little knowledge so I can start my own business and learn something new. And let's just say that, that doesn't really give you the drive to do so. So instead of instead of it being that and creating your own financial freedom through I am willing, you can try something like, I am not willing to stay in the financial state I am in. So what must I do to change it? Because I am not willing to stay in this state of mind. You must find one that works for you. Do you want to move forward in your life? This is one way to do so. Yes, I know life can be pretty hard. I know that it can be pretty rough. But it is up to you to determine what are you willing to do or not willing to go through to make a difference in your life. I am willing maybe what you may not need right now. So instead of something like I am willing to put in time to grow my knowledge so I can start my own business or get a better job, but do not have the time or money, you can try something like I am not willing to stay in the financial state I am in. So pretty much going back to what I was saying before with the I am willing and not willing. What are you willing to do or not willing to do to move forward in your life? I myself am already doing it by doing this in the Facebook group. I am willing to put myself out there even with the fear of being made fun of and caring about what you actually think about me. And I am not willing to let that fear stop me from my created destiny. So there goes a great example for you. I am willing to put my fear behind me so that I can hopefully help someone out there create their destiny, become something more, become what they envision themselves to be. And I am not willing to let fear stop me from doing so. I am not willing to stay in the same state of mind and being that I am in right now. I choose to move forward. So I ask you to choose to move forward with me. Yes, that is right. When it was in my mind to do this, I was so afraid that it froze me in place. I was actually literally talking to my wife saying, honey, I don't know what to do. I am so scared. But I did not let it stop me. I did not leave it keep me in place of where I was at. I am tired of the circle. I am tired of the roundabout. It's time to get off on the exit and go forward and move on to the next destination. Close that chapter and write a new one. Are you going to come along with me and do this? This is what this has been made for. That's what this is for. To get you freaking motivated and get your butt up and do something about your situation. Let me calm down. Because you know what? I'm going to finish up this series. And I'm actually going to show you some places where you can get some knowledge for either free or very cheap, so you can build your knowledge, so you can create an income, a passive income for yourself and your family on this channel. So I'm asking you to share this with people you know. Stop being lazy. If you want to be a part of this group and you want to be a part of this channel, start putting in the work, because I am. And I'm tired of doing it by myself. I reach out to every single one of you and ask you to come with me to grow this thirst for this knowledge, to grow and become something more than what we are right now. To stop being complacent in the spot and the place that we are in right now. I put on a brave face every time I do a video. I put on a brave face every time I put something on the Facebook group. Just know, whatever you decide to do, don't stay in the spot that you are in right now. Because you will regret it. You will regret it. And your siblings, your nieces, your nephews, your cousins, your kids are going to repeat the same cycle. If you do not try to change it yourself, it will keep on being a continuous generational curse upon you, your name, and your family. If you're not willing to step out and change something. And this, when you point a finger at someone, there's three more pointing back at you. So yes, I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to myself too. I'm tired of this. I am tired of feeling like a letdown. I let my own negative thoughts sometimes control how I am being. But at this moment, at this time and space, I draw the line and I say no more. No more will negativity stop me. No more will depression, anxiety. No more will slight ADHD or slight dyslexia stop me from moving forward to my created destiny, because we are destined for greatness. You are destined for greatness. We create the destiny. Nothing and no one else can do that but us. So, go forth and be willing to do something to move forward, or not be willing to stay in the same spot. You are destined for greatness. You create your own destiny. Remember to subscribe, like, share. Uppercut that notification bell. Boom! Have a great, grand, and wonderful week. See you next week for point 2 of the 7 points. Peace out. Move forward.